West Ham United have just beaten Arsenal 1-0, but how did Graham Potter's side manage to get the victory at the Emirates? In this video I'll be looking at how Graham Potter set the team up and also looking at the key moments from the game. What a better place to start than the moment that Jarrod Bowen silenced the Emirates. As you can see on the screen, we can see Jarrod Bowen circled and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This is from our goal obviously, and this is where their starting position start. Actually, it starts a little bit before this, and Jarrod Bowen is on the edge of our box. In my opinion, we weren't countering that well throughout the game, but there was moments like this one where we done it really well. We can see in the next clip that Jarrod Bowen and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are moved slightly higher. There's still a lot of Arsenal bodies back, so realistically there is not a lot of threat at the moment from us. Fast forward to the end where actually Aaron Wan-Bissaka puts a ball into the box. You can see we've got 3 players in the box, so we've done really well to actually spring a quick counter. It is an excellent cross from Aaron Wan-Bissaka and even better movement from Jarrod Bowen. And if we're being honest, Declan Rice probably should track the man a little bit better. Of course, Jarrod Bowen scores this lovely goal and silences the Emirates and really diminishes their chances of hoping to get that title. Now we're looking at the shape of this West Ham side. We used a 5-3-2 out of possession. We used Bowen and Kudus as the 2 strikers that worked extremely well backwards, and a midfield 3 of complete workhorses in JWP, Alvarez and Thomas Souček. Another key moment in the game was Miles Lewis-Skelly's sending off. Now, as you can see here, we actually did provide a lot of pressure and put pressure on the Arsenal back line, even though we were quite in a settled low block. Kudus was absolutely phenomenal doing this throughout the whole game and really put pressure on Arsenal's back line. In my opinion, this was a clear red card. It's all down to Raya really and his positioning. If he wasn't so far off his line, it probably would have been given as a yellow. Now moving over to the tactic board, you can kind of see our formation a little bit better. The back 3 was absolutely phenomenal in doing their job. They stopped every cross coming into the box and it really limited Arsenal chances. This was an interesting setup from Potter considering we haven't seen this before. The 3 in midfield was definitely something that I didn't really think Graham Potter would utilise, especially JWP in a more deeper role. At times we saw Thomas Souček push nice and high into the kind of right half space channel. This was to give a little bit more of a physical dominance in the forward lines. Obviously when we have Bowen and Kudus up front, they're not that physical, although Kudus done a very good job in terms of holding up the ball at times. They're not going to win aerial duels and things like that like Thomas Souček does, so at times we could see him pushing nice and high, but for most part of the game, especially after we got our goal, we sat nice and deep in a low block. There was times during the game, especially late in the second half, where the formation out of possession did become a kind of 5-4-1. Kudus dropped a little bit further back into the right midfield position to kind of help with Arsenal pushing forward in the wider areas. There was also times when we attacked that we saw Cresswell actually bomb forward from his left centre-back role and overlap Oliver Scholes. This then allowed Aaron Wan-Bissaka to tuck in a little bit to still maintain that 3 at the back while in possession. And come actually the end of the game when Arsenal were getting down to bare bones and they were just trying everything, lumping crosses in the whole time pretty much, Thomas Souček did actually join a part to form practically a back 6. Obviously he is so good winning aerial duels and he basically cleared anything that came into the path of him. There were some clear standout players for me. I thought Ollie Scholes was absolutely excellent. Alvarez was probably his best game from what I can remember, and everyone pretty much put a solid 8 out of 10 if not better. I look forward to the next game against Leicester. I don't think we'll set up in a similar way. Obviously, it was a bit quite defensive today. But, you know, in games where you're fighting for your life and you've got to get points, it does work. I'll be putting a video out later this week regarding a video of how Graham Potter can slightly adjust this 5-3-2 formation to make it a little bit more attacking against weaker opposition. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're looking for more videos on my channel, why not watch this one?